I remember the last time I felt behind. It wasn't recent, it was years ago, before I stepped away from social media completely. Back then, every time I opened Facebook, it felt like stepping into a timeline that wasn't mine. Childhood friends, high school classmates, people I wasn't even close to anymore, but I knew every highlight of their life. Graduations, careers, relationships, vacations, all polished, all perfect, all loud. And even though I knew their real stories were more complicated, even though no one posts their doubts or failures or the nights they can't sleep, I still felt it, that voice in my head, that whisper, you're behind. So I left. 2 years without the noise, the timelines, the constant comparisons, just silence. But here's the strange thing, even without social media, that feeling still shows up sometimes. And maybe you know that feeling too. You might not be scrolling anymore, you might not even be comparing intentionally, but somehow those thoughts still creep in. Everyone else is moving faster. Everyone else has figured it out. Everyone else is further along than me. But what if that's not true? What if you're not late? What if you're just early? Being early means you're still building. You're still laying the groundwork. You're still finding your rhythm, even if it feels slow, even if it feels invisible. It's foundation. It's preparation. It's the part of the journey nobody claps for. Think about it. Every strong structure has months, sometimes years of work underground, hidden, quiet, unnoticed. And that's what this phase of your life might be. Not failure, not stagnation, not falling behind, but preparation. When you start a run, you don't look like much. Your form is stiff, your pace is uneven, your breathing is off. Nobody would point at you and think, there goes someone with a potential. But every awkward step is strengthening your legs. Every slow stride is training your lungs. Every moment you feel unsteady is teaching your body how to move. It doesn't look like progress, but it is. Maybe life is the same way. Maybe the parts that feel slow are actually the parts that are shaping you. When I feel behind, I don't distract myself anymore. I don't drown the feeling in noise. I go quiet, I listen, I reflect, and in that silence, something always becomes clear. I'm not behind. I'm just in a chapter that doesn't look impressive yet. And maybe, so are you. Maybe your growth is happening in the places no one sees. Maybe your progress is happening in moments that feel ordinary and uneventful. Maybe you're early, not late. In some games, you spend the first hour just learning the controls. No achievements, no applause, no big victories. Just figuring out how to move and where you're even supposed to go. And maybe that's you right now. Early game, no map, just intuition, just small steps, just quiet progress. That doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're preparing for the part of the story that actually matters. Here's the truth that changed the way I see everything. You're not behind. You're just not visible yet. Your growth is happening underground. Your strength is forming in the dark. Your story is unfolding in chapters that won't get likes or views or applause, but will define you. And one day, when the pieces click, you'll realize the delay wasn't a setback. It was alignment. It was timing. It was preparation for what you weren't ready to receive back then. You weren't late, you were building quietly. So, if you feel behind right now, take a breath. Your timeline is not meant to match anyone else's. Your chapter is not supposed to look like their highlight reel. Your growth is not supposed to be understood by people who aren't living your story. You're early, you're building, you're becoming. Keep moving, keep learning, keep taking the next small step, even when it feels insignificant, because progress doesn't always make noise. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it hides, sometimes it shows up long after you thought it was too late. Don't rush the journey. Don't compare the timelines. Don't freeze in the silence. Don't stay still. Chase something.